Hi guys, my name is Thea and I'm the CEO and founder of Piece of Cake, and this is the first instructional video on how to make brown butter toffee cookies. The first thing you're going to want to do is preheat your oven to 375 degrees and then put 2 sticks of butter into a medium saucepan on medium heat. Once that butter is in the pot, you are going to stir it for 6 to 8 minutes until it foams up, turns brown, and starts smelling really good. Then you'll know it's done. This is just kind of what it looks like right now. All right, at this point, we're about midway through browning that butter. You can see it should be starting to foam up a little bit at this point. It's gonna feel like it's taking forever, but I promise it's doing something. There it is. Look at that. Some beautiful foam going on. All right, this is when the browning is happening. You can see that that foam is really taking off now. And if you're doing this at home, it probably smells amazing. All right, this is the final stage of foaming. It's getting a little crazy, but once this starts to go down, that's how you know it's done. And then you're gonna take it and you're gonna pour it right into a separate bowl off to the side and let that cool for a little bit. You can see that browning is coming up right there. We love brown butter. All right, that foamy brown goodness is your key to take it off the stove. All right, now that your brown butter is cooling on the stove, you're gonna wanna let it sit there for about 10 minutes, and in the meantime, you're gonna do 2 cups of all-purpose flour, nice and level. One teaspoon of baking soda. Remember, all of this is going to be super level, really even, just like that. Put that in the bowl and top it off with a bunch of salt. Really can't go wrong with the salt here. Give it a couple good grinds and you're good to go. All right, now that you got those all in the bowl, just go ahead and whisk them together. The goal here is to make some really nice smooth flour. Try to get all the chunks out of it. And that you're gonna set aside for later. All right, once that 10 minutes has passed, you are going to take 1 cup of brown sugar, pack it in nice and tight, and you are going to dump it into your cooled brown butter. Be really careful because it will splash back. Yeah, there it goes. All right, once you've done that, you've got 1/3 cup of white sugar. You're going to dump in there as well. All right, and once you've done that, you're gonna get your electric mixer. Could be like this, could be a standing one, could be you just moving your hands really, really fast with a whisk. And you're gonna put it in and turn it on to medium speed. And you're just gonna do that until it's nice and incorporated. All right, when that's all said and done, it's gonna look a little bit like that. All right, once that's done, you've got your 2 eggs here, and you're gonna crack those right into a bowl, just like that. Stick one. Make sure you're not getting any shells in there, just like that. And after eggs, we're gonna do 1½ teaspoons of vanilla. There's that, and there we go. All right, and you're gonna turn that mixer on once again and just let it go for a couple of minutes. At this time, when you mix it with the mixer though, you're gonna put it on medium-high, and it's gonna go until it turns a lighter color. It's gonna be kind of fluffy. I'll show you here in just a sec. All right, just like that. It's a little bit smoother, a little bit fluffier. Yeah, look at that. All right, now we're on to our second to last step here. We're gonna incorporate the flour. So just a little bit at a time so it doesn't explode and get all over your kitchen, classic movie style. We're just gonna dump a little bit of flour in, save the rest, and mix that up. All right, once we got that in, add a little bit more. And you're gonna keep doing that until all the flour is incorporated, and you wanna make sure that you don't overbeat it, so don't let it go for too long. All right, once you are done, it is going to look a little bit like this. Pretty good, pretty good. It'll be pretty sticky and pretty thick, but that's the way you want it. Ooh, yeah, really thick. And now once you got that, we are going to put in chocolate chips, like this. Move on to our trusty second bag here. Because why not have two kinds of chocolate chips? Why not? And then, this is the part that makes it special. Not a normal chocolate chip cookie. We've got toffee bits. Just dump those in. On that one, you can follow our instructions, or you can just, for preference, for taste, you know? These are your cookies. Make them how you want. Then you're going to turn that mixer on again. All right, and then you've got two amazing taste testers right here going on. Right there. Beautiful. All right. And once you do that, you just put them onto your cookie sheet. You can usually fit about 12, and it's gonna be just a little smaller than a golf ball. You can take your little spoon, and there you go. That's the size of your cookie dough ball. All right, as you can see, we got 12 here on the board. Just added a little bit of salt to the top of each of them. That's optional, but it makes it a little bit like salted caramel ice cream. You can see the super clean workspace here. Very user-friendly, but that's what you do. That's all you gotta do. Then you stick them in the oven for 10 minutes and wait for the magic. All right, it looks like our cookies are done, so we're just gonna check them out in the oven here. Oh yeah, they look beautiful. All right, you know that they're done when they're just a little bit brown right there on the edges, and it's gonna depend on if you want crispier cookies or a little bit softer and chewier in the middle, but these look pretty good. All right, you guys, you are all done with your brown butter cookies at this point. They look beautiful. Look at that. Ooh, look at that nice break right there. So good. And that's all it takes. Piece of cake.